You say you need me, but I don't have the time. I told you I'd be there when you listen to me cry. But I don't know, I'm really busy now. I want you to trust me, but I won't come around. I made it look like I tried, not hard enough. I'm so bad at trying to be good for you. I don't even look at you when I know I'm gonna break your heart. I'm so bad that I don't even notice it when I give you empty promises. It's like I know I'm gonna break your heart. Yeah, I'm so bad. So give up on me, I'll set you free. Put my mind at ease. Give up on me, I'm not good for you. It's not hard to see. You've been moving on. I told you good for you. Now that you're gone, I don't feel so good. Can you please come back just to tuck me in? Promise I'll be interested in all of your things. I made it look like I tried, not hard enough. I'm so bad at trying to be good for you. I don't even look at you when I know I'm gonna break your heart. I'm so bad that I don't even notice it when I give you empty promises. It's like I know I'm gonna break your heart. Yeah, I'm so bad. So give up on me, I'll set you free. Put my mind at ease. Give up on me, I'm not good for you. It's not hard to see. I don't know how to go on without you, 'cause my soul needs a hold of you. I'm so bad at trying to be good for you. I don't even look at you when I know I'm gonna break your heart. I'm so bad that I don't even notice it when I give you empty promises. It's like I know I'm gonna break your heart. Yeah, I'm so bad. So give up on me, I'll set you free. I'm so bad. Give up on me, I'm not good for you. It's not hard to see. So give up on me, I'll set you free. I'm so bad. Give up on me, I'm not good for you. It's not hard to see.
Hey people, what's up? What's up? Sorry about that. My mic was muted, but congrats, Beaker, or just retired less than 10 for YouTube. I don't think I'm gonna be retiring anytime soon, Beaker. There's just lots of work to be done and just too many bills to be paid, in fact. But this is not about Canadian living. This is about recorded conversation, as well as how it ties into Tigerpaw and Bimbino. Now, I have talked about Tigerpaw and Bimbino, but what I haven't told you is certain things that I will discuss in general, not specifically. What I will say is that I will be taking Tigerpaw and Bambino to court, especially since she's gonna be getting monies from the nursing home condo that she was living with her mom. She's gonna be getting a portion of proceeds from that sale. Well, based on what Tigerpaw Bimbino has been doing, especially with Toronto police, I will be taking her to court because I've spoken to the officer she's been or has spoken to, and we've had a long conversation. And based on certain things, well, I'm gonna have to be taking her to court. Now, I'm gonna give people a warning. You guys are adults, okay? Don't get involved in this internet shit and deep in this internet shit with people telling you all sorts of bullshit about this person and that person and this person, because you can and will get into trouble, okay? Log off, touch grass. Don't get involved in certain people who've shown a history of going IRL with people and then saying they haven't gone IRL when obviously they have, especially Hekate's daughter, who's been going IRL fresh garbage with myself and with multiple other people. And things will come to light because with my cases, a criminal one as well as a civil one that is either pending, ongoing, or has already started, or I will start. There's a lot of evidence that I need to gather to make my case stronger. So I'm not sure if Fresh Garbage has made a police report about Azria repeatedly calling her at all hours and whatnot, lacing her with threats, just kind of like how she had threatened Carrie and has been threatening Hussey with unaliving him. Who was that other person about that whole situation with that person with like the light blonde hair? Who was that again? And then she hid or erased the videos because it was all bullshit, talking about egg and what was it, egg cracking or egg breaking or something like that. There's just so much that has been going on, just in your own head, making up situations and stories because this is how you think it's happening rather than it being reality is really really messed up, and this gets you into a lot of trouble, and it has gotten her into a lot of trouble and will continue to get her into a lot of trouble. Anyways, we're gonna listen to this audio here, and then after that, we are going to listen to the Tigerpaw stuff.
There's a publication ban, okay? And Monty was on panel and he's describing what I'm wearing in court. You were wearing all black dress, you had your hair down and the fucking little bow like you're fucking innocent. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna let them know that you're a whore.
Wait,
What?
that's what. Oh, that's the.
Wait a second. Wait a second here. Let me listen to this again. I'm gonna tell them that you're what? I thought that was your job. I thought that's what you tell people. All right, you guys listen to this. Let's go.
And I don't know how because it's a publication ban. There's a publication ban, okay? And Monty was on panel and he's describing what I'm wearing in court. You were wearing all black dress, you had your hair down and the fucking little bow like you're fucking innocent. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna let them know that you're a whore.
Wait,
Okay?
that's what. Oh, that's the thing that you're like that you're going after him for, like, for stalking in real life.
Yeah, that's criminal harassment because I don't know.
You know what is crazy about this? The person who does the most criminal shit, Hekate, is the person that always wants to whine and complain about what other people are doing. So what if I know you have a bow in your hair? What does that tell you? That kind of tells you either one, I was there, but you're just saying there's a publication ban. I'm actually not sure if there was or wasn't, because I'm one thing, rule number one, stop believing people on the internet. But there were people there, and I will tell you this, Sakate, because I know you're either watching right now or you're going to watch later. People are watching you. There are individuals who are members of the court who are watching you. They are watching you. They know that you're lying. They are watching you. And sooner or later, all of this is going to come out. You better be careful because you're doing a lot of illegal shit, like telling Carrie you're going to get her assaulted, wanting to unalive Hussey, and harassing Fresh Garbage as well as harassing myself. What I need is Fresh Garbage to make her report so I can reference that in court. That's what I do need. But we're gonna listen to this again. We're in fact, let's listen to this in its entirety, and then I'm gonna give a few pointers here.
And I don't know how because it's a publication ban. There's a publication ban, okay? And Monty was on panel and he's describing what I'm wearing in court. You were wearing all black dress, you had your hair down and the fucking little bow like you're fucking innocent. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna let them know that you're a whore.
Wait,
Okay?
that's what. Oh, that's the thing that you're like that you're going after him for, like, for stalking in real life. Yeah, that's criminal harassment because I don't know how the fuck he knew about it. How I was in Bracebridge. I was literally in Muskoka for court, and he knew what I was wearing. There was nobody there. There's a publication ban, so he either followed me or he has a hookup somewhere that can access information. So I know he's been trying to trigger me. Yeah. So I've been like, right? I've been ignoring him, whatever. I'm fine. I'm not. I don't get triggered. Whatever. I'm fine, right? Yeah. Shit happens, whatever. And I feel like it was. I was supposed to tell on him, but so then he goes and he's doing that, and then he does this Tigerpaw thing, and she's saying I traffic my daughter, and she's like, oh, you live in Kitchener. And I don't anymore, but I used to work for a credit card company, and I had a contract there. Yeah. How the fuck did she know that? You're trafficking your daughter. All this shit, right? What? So where did Tigerpaw say this shit? In just regular chat? Oh no, on a live stream, and then they deleted it when I went to the police. Okay. Oh no, what happened was I found her and I said, Tigerpaw, I know that you work for the Jamaican consulate in Toronto, and I'm gonna call your fucking boss and I'm gonna show them what you said. And then he removed the video, and I haven't seen her around. But I didn't do that because I didn't want the harassment to switch on me, right? Yeah. Where they could say she's just jealous of her, and so I didn't do anything. So then today now, with what happened, that's the last straw for me because Monty, first of all, that's my lawyer that was in that case, right? He's now filing a fake claim at my lawyer for shit, putting my name and Buddha's name, and then fucking Hurl takes it from the Law Society, wipes out anything for him, and leaves just my name, Buddha's name, and my lawyer's name, and says that I'm engaging in harassing and all this other shit. And she posted on fucking Twitter.
All right, we're gonna listen to this again. We're gonna break this down, but before we do that, what do you mean this doesn't make Azria look bad? On the contrary, am I not hearing things properly? Because I didn't hear anything where Tigerpaw in that live stream talk about Kitchener and whatnot, unless I'm mistaken. But remember, this is a person that makes shit up. All right, so we're gonna take a look on that previous live stream. Did she found her? Yeah, of course. You don't know, Hekate does a lot of grimy, slimy, behind the scenes things. Okay, so if she is not fond of you, she will look you up, she will call your workplace, she will talk to your boss, she will do all these things. But yet these are the things that she will turn around and complain to police that you are doing, whether you're doing it or not, which is the whole hypocrisy of it all. That she does this to you, but she never wants it done to her.
And I don't know how because it's publication ban. It's a publication ban, okay? And Monty was on panel and he's describing what I'm wearing in court. You were wearing all black dress, you had your hair down and the fucking little bow like you're fucking innocent. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna let them know that you're a whore.
Wait, okay? That's what. Oh, that's the. Where? When did I ever say I'm gonna let people know she's a whore? Everyone knows you're a whore. Like even you say that you tell people that you're a whore. So she's protecting herself. This is when you look stupid, NBA, because you don't know the story. You don't know whether or not she was on stand lying, and you don't know what she was lying about or why she was lying. So how is she protecting herself when you know nothing of the situation? Yet I know more than you, and I know that she was on that stand telling lies. So how is telling lies about yourself and other people protecting yourself? Only a disgusting piece of shit would do that. Okay? So don't ever come up in here and project shit. Sit your ass down. And don't ever do this shit where you jump to conclusions. You don't know shit. You wasn't in fucking Bracebridge. Shut up.
Thing that you're going after him for stalking in real life. Yeah, that's criminal harassment because I don't know how the fuck he knew about it. How I was in Bracebridge. I was literally in Muskoka for court, and he knew what I was wearing. There was nobody there. There's a publication ban, so he either followed me or he has a hookup somewhere that can access information. So I know he's been trying to trigger me. Yeah. So I've been like, right? I've been ignoring him. Whatever. I'm fine. I don't get get triggered, whatever. I'm fine, right?
Yeah.
Shit happens, whatever. And I feel like I was supposed to tell on him, but so then he goes and he's doing that, and then he does this tiger paw thing, and she's saying I traffic my daughter, and she's like, oh, you live in Kitchener. And I don't anymore, but I used to work for a credit card company, and I had a contract there. How the fuck did she know that? You're trafficking your daughter. All this shit.
Interesting. We're gonna get to this whole Kitchener situation. But before that, we got here. Monty, you're not exactly trustworthy. So how am I not trustworthy? Because that would insinuate that I've lied about something. Tell me exactly what I've lied about, because I keep hearing this thing that Monty has lied, but tell me, what have I lied about? Because I can't think of anything. So please indulge me. I didn't tell us the story. There is a bigger story that is going to be with the police. Let's just put it that way. This was a situation that is rather secretive, and I cannot speak on it, but I do have a trusted source about this situation. So, once again, do not project your bullshit on a court case you know nothing about, that you weren't there, and you have no idea what's going on. I wasn't there, Fish. You heard things. Okay. You are going to tell me exactly why I'm not trustworthy, else you're getting the fuck out of here. Do you understand me? Because you've heard things. Well, you're a dumbass then if you've heard things. Because people talk a lot of shit in the space. People lie to you in the space. So tell me what you've heard and what I have lied about that makes me untrustworthy, because I cannot come up with a single thing that I've said that was not true. So either you're going to do it or you're going to fuck off. Fucking loser.
How the fuck did she know that? You're trafficking your daughter. All this shit, right?
What?
So
Where did Tigerpaw say this shit? In just regular chat?
oh no, on a live stream, and then they deleted it when I went to the police. Oh no, what happened was I found her and I said, Tigerpaw, I know that you work for the Jamaican consulate in Toronto, and I'm gonna call your fucking boss and I'm gonna show them what you said. And then he removed the video, and I haven't seen her around. But I didn't do that because I didn't want the harassment to switch on me, right?
Yeah.
Where they could say she's just jealous of her, and so I didn't do anything. So then today now, with what happened, that's the last straw for me, because Monty, first of all, that's my lawyer that was in that case, right? He's now filing a fake claim at my lawyer.
So wait a second. So you're saying the lawyer that was in the case in Bracebridge is the one that downtown that you defrauded along with Buddha Bitch? Is that what you're telling me? Because that seems like what you're telling me. Because I'm gonna actually use this audio recording in that case. Now I haven't filed that because I've been really, really, really busy with work and stuff. And I'm gonna be even more busy because now I gotta rebuild a roof on a house that got torn off. Like, my aunt lost her house, my cousin's roof got ripped off, my grandparents' home got ripped off. So now I have to come up with monies to replace that, which means I'm gonna be working a lot harder, right? So with this whole situation, it's my best belief, because when she's talking about the whole horror world thing, she keeps making it seem as if it was my letter that I received. I have no idea whose letter it was. I just used a letter that Hurl posted on Twitter. Don't try and make these little references, which is what she keeps doing. Is, oh, it must have been sent to Monty, and Monty sent it to Hurl, then it blurted out, then I posted it. No, that's not how it works. The letter that I received, that was just one, not too long ago. I've never posted it publicly because I received it and you received it, because it was disciplinary action by the Law Society Ontario against you. Why would I be stupid enough to jeopardize anything by posting a letter that I personally received? Now, anybody else's letter that they post, shit, I'm gonna repost it. because it's already public. I'm just reposting somebody else's stuff. I don't know how many times I have to say this repeatedly over and over and over again. I have not posted any letters that I have personally received from the Law Society of Ontario, okay? But what I will do is submit this audio recording into evidence because you do know the lawyer that you have defrauded, saying that he is representing Budabich, because at that point in time, you and Budabich were buddies, pallywallies, and you decided to circumvent a legal system, copyright system on YouTube by using the lawyer's credentials as if he gave you permission or you gave him a retainer or he was representing you in any which way, which he was not, because he told me, he sent me a letter after I asked him that he doesn't know who you are and he doesn't know who Budabich is. All right. So it's very unfortunate that you have done this to this lawyer, but I will be taking it to court because you need to face criminal consequences for the fraud you've done. Anyways, we're going to continue with the situation here, okay?
For shit, putting my name and Buddha's name, and then fucking Hurl takes it from the Law Society, wipes out anything for him, and leaves just my name, Buddha's name, and my lawyer's name, and says that I'm engaging in harassing and all this other shit. And she posted on fucking Twitter.
Ooh, okay. That is a lot, but we're going to have to talk about this. Yes, we will talk about this, Fish. Yeah, let's get into this because we have some shit. Okay. MK, I'm still asking you, how am I not trustworthy? I'm going to give you a minute and then I'm going to boot your ass out of here because I'm sick of this stupid shit of people constantly saying this shit without any factual information, because there's not one thing that I've said that wasn't true. Even when people thought it wasn't true, like Hannibal's situation with somebody going in and posting that he has HIV. Now, a lot of people are aghast at that, saying that I shouldn't be saying that. Why shouldn't I be saying that somebody is literally going in and posting that he has HIV when somebody was going in and saying he had HIV? That was his fuck buddy saying that. So if I'm posting that his fuck buddy is posting that, then it's factually true because she was doing that. And there were people who were mods, Hannibal mods, that was seeing this posted and was deleting it. So when Monty comes around and says that somebody's posting the stuff about Hannibal, which is factually true, then the mod or mods that were seeing it and dealing in it needs to step forward and say, yes, there was somebody posting it, but we're not sure whether or not Hannibal does have the virus. But that's another story that I've covered ad nauseum about the Hannibal situation. We've come to know that Hannibal likes to assault people, especially his girlfriends. Recently, on the 29th of October, he had an arraignment for his assault bodily injury case that he has. Not really sure what happened to the earlier one. I got to look into that. But there's so many things. Then, oh yes, the who was it? Oh, Timberley situation, that I am stealing money from people. Yet people have come to learn it was actually Timberlake this entire time that was stealing money from people, asking people for money, not paying them back. And, people have come to learn that. Okay, yeah, I am, get the fuck out of here, banned. I have zero tolerance for this shit. When you're going to say something about me not being trustworthy, you back it up with actual claims, okay? Else you get the fuck out of here. I don't care if you're cool or whatever. You back up your statements with claims. Anyways, we're going to get into this because I have a lot more statements. The amount of shit that I've been through. Oh, yeah, we'll get into purple glitter because somebody made a comment. Why haven't I addressed? I have addressed the whole purple glitter thing. I have called the police. I even called the ankle monitoring system, because when I called the police, I said, hey, this person is still harassing me. She's been doing it for almost 3 years. Now it's over 3 years because we're in November. But back then it was almost 3 years. And they said, referring me to the ankle monitoring company. That woman who answered the phone for the ankle monitoring company was laughing her ass off when I said that I was being harassed for this by this woman for almost 3 fucking years. Now, Purple Glitter is still emailing me, of course, harassing the shit out of me, talking about this, telling me to stop contacting her, which is just totally looping out there. How am I contacting you when you're contacting me? It's like ridiculous, completely ridiculous. But that's a whole other situation that we're gonna get into. The amounts of shit that Purple Glitter was saying about how I was going to her home and beating her up and this and that. I'm not like, people, use your brains. Is it possible I was doing this? Yeah, it's possible, but it's highly unlikely because this is the same person who would see cars parked outside her window, her door, her home, and call the police on them. Do you really think I'd be flying over on an almost daily basis to beat her up and then flying back into Canada, into Toronto, and then doing it again the next day? First of all, it's a waste of money. It's very impractical. But I do say it's, I mean, it's possible I could be bleeding through $10,000 a week or more. But if you use your fucking brain and you're not an idiot, you would know that's illogical. Completely illogical. This is the type of stupid shit. If people use their brains, they would figure this shit out. But it seems there's a lack of brain cells in this community. Let's continue. I mean, a man ain't one. I don't know. Try to twist that. You got 99 suck accounts, but having a man ain't one. What's up, Tigerpaw? What's going on?
Unless they're paid. Unless you're Hecate's daughter.
Can you say that again?
I said unless they're paid, like Hecate's daughter. Otherwise, you're not going to have 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. Unless you're getting paid, like HD is.
I don't think she gets paid, though.
Yeah, probably not very much. Her rate is going down by the minute. The older she gets, the lower her rate goes.
Oh my God. How the hell did I date PG? Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Okay, so, I mean, for a person who used to be a stripper, when I mean stripper, I mean Tigerpaw Bambino. I guess she kind of know. If you know anything about the stripping world, you know that you can and will get caught up into a lot of things if you're not careful. If you're a stripper, I mean, back in the day, you used to make good money, but peelers these days kind of move on to escorting, if you know what I mean. Not saying that I know that about Tigerpaw Bambino, but what I do know is that she was a stripper for some time in the past. So, hey, I mean, if she knows about rates, she knows about rates, right? Random fish. You guys were so drunk on this stream. Well, one person was definitely on something, and that person wasn't me. Get me the hell out of here.
You never dated PG.
Like, you know what? Honestly, that's a whole nother issue. That is a whole nother issue. This whole dating PG thing. And no, I didn't date PG in a sense of going out and seeing her. I was talking to PG. But PG has this thing where some people do, is called masking, is when you're neurodivergent and not neurotypical. Right? Or should I say you're neurodivergent as opposed to neurotypical, and you mask as in you cover to make it seem as if you're neurotypical when you're not. And then what happens is that you play games and you lie to and about people. This is what sociopathic Purple Glitter likes to do. And a lot of people got caught up in her lies because it seemed really real. She was crying, she was doing this, she was doing that, and whatnot. And I'm not going to lie, those people who got caught up in the nonsense, that's your problem and that's your fault. If I got to bring you to court for however hundreds of thousands of dollars, I'm still going to do that. I don't care if PG's bullshit seemed real to you. You did what you did, and there's consequences for it. That's why you need to shut up, keep your head down, don't get involved in other people's shit, and do your business and call it a day. Don't get caught up in what somebody's saying about another person in this sphere, else you're gonna get yourself into a lot of trouble. Man, how can you truly date someone if you've never seen them in your life? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
I have no idea. But what I don't understand are these women like Hecate's daughter or Buddha bitch coming on here attacking anyone and everyone that they don't know, have no clue about, calling the cops all kind of nonsense, and then pretending they're hard as fuck when they're just weak ass bitches that hide behind a fucking screen. Want to talk about a paralegal diploma? No one gives a fuck, bitch.
Well said. I guess that's when I was supposed to chime in. Speaking about paralegal diploma, Hekate has one up on Tigerpaw Bambino because Hekate actually has her diploma and finished school and took the exam for some strange reason and actually passed. Tigerpaw, on the other hand, went to school for the same thing, but didn't pass her exam. In fact, she didn't even fucking take the exam, and it's been years. So how is this gonna work out? If you're putting A versus B, Hecate's daughter versus Tigerpaw Bambino, one, a degenerate that passed her exam and is now suspended by way of the Law Society of Ontario, or B, Tigerpaw Bambino went to school for the same shit, paralegal stuff, but yet didn't do her exam at all. Like, why would you waste years of your life to go to school for shit and then not do your exam? Like, this is just crazy to me. It's just diabolical. This is crazy work. Okay, Hecate's like, when are you gonna get your grades done? I just had them done. You want to see me tomorrow? I think I'm gonna rock it like real nice. I think I'm gonna wear my nice coat. I'm gonna
Hecate's
wear my
living in
frames.
the senior center right now, pretending she's still in her prime.
Oh, she well past prime. That's why she doesn't turn her camera on. It's like,
Well,
neat.
past prime in Kitchener Waterloo, living her best life, pimping out her daughter.
Whoa. So she actually said it, Kitchener Waterloo. I didn't even know this shit. I thought this woman was in Saga. How does Targa wait a second? Maybe they had a conversation. They did, right? Because Hekate contacted Tigerpaw behind the scenes. I was gonna say, I'm gonna go to your boss. And that is why Tigerpaw is like, hey, can you hide that video for me? And I'm gonna stay offline. I'm gonna stay off being online for a little while. Now it all makes sense. Now the story is coming together. Because I did not know this about this whole Kitchener Waterloo thing. What do you mean, wait, what? What do you mean, wait, what? Wait, what with what? Ooh, Hekate. You know, Isaac Guest got a lot to say about that, right? You know, oh my God. I can't right now.
You know what I don't like, Monty, is I don't like people that don't know you.
Sup, sunshine? How's it going?
Coming in here saying all kinds of shit about you like they think they know you. Accusing you of all kinds of shit that they don't know fuck about.
I would say they spoke after the stream. So I think it was like a couple days after, or like a week or so. Most likely a couple days. Tigerpaw approached me and said to remove the stream. So I privated the stream. And she said that she wasn't gonna be online for a while. Now I know why, because Hekate decided to contact her. She knew where Tigerpaw was working and was threatening to tell her boss what she's been saying. Now, once again, this is the type of behavior that Hekate complains about or wants to call the police on people for doing, yet The reality is she is the one who's doing it. She's the one who's harassing people. She's the one who keeps calling the cops. She's the one who's telling people they're going to be assaulted. She's the one who's telling people that they're going to be unalived. It's her.
When they're just a bunch of degenerate losers that need to get a fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Sentence done.
Well said. Well said. Okay, Juno. Is that like Ariel? Like, I don't know. Yeah, that seems kind of like Ariel. All right. Anybody else want to come up on panel, say their piece? We got Choo Choo Tasha still in the chat. Is she gonna make her what, like her 6th account? Them Choo Choo Tasha. You know why we call her Choo Choo Tasha, right? Because of the pills. The pills, she was chewing them, breaking them up. All right, so what's Hekate daughter say? Monty, them dreads look wild though. It's been months. They're hanging by a thread like Jan Arden. I gotta look up Jan Arden. Give me a second. Dreads look wild. They're supposed to look wild.
Monty, I have to say, I can understand why Hecate...
Wait a second. Shouldn't the dreads be like look wild? Like, who's that rock guy that's like part Jewish, part black? What was his name again? Wherever you are, I will see you again. That guy. Lenny Kravitz. Shouldn't it be wild like Lenny Kravitz? Remember when Lenny Kravitz dreads was like super, super wild?
His daughter and Buddha bitch get along so well. They have a lot of qualities in common.
Like what?
They're both nuts. Crazy bitches. And it's fun now because they're friends. But when they turn on each other, I can't wait to see that shit go down. It's going to be explosive.
That's true. I've given fair warning to people multiple times that Booty Bitch records anything and everything. And you can be her friend now, but sooner or later, that whole, dynamic, you might say something or she might say something each of you don't like, and then all of a sudden you guys are enemies and all that stuff comes out.
Yep. When they turn on each other, it's going to be fireworks, and I can't wait to sit back and watch it.
Well, I mean, there wasn't much fireworks. There were suggestions that Booty Bitch obviously had a lot of suck accounts and she maxed out her phone number. I guess I should explain this. So whenever you make multiple Google email accounts, it will randomly ask you for like a higher level verification, such as your phone number. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So when you've used your phone number for a good amount of emails, it will tell you literally that you can't use this number anymore because you've used it too much. So what the conversation back in August online between Hecate's daughter and Buddha Bitch was that Hecate's daughter was in a roundabout sly way exposing that Buddha Bitch had a lot of suck accounts, where she said Buddha Bitch was asking to use her phone number to make email addresses. So if you don't know how the whole Gmail accounts work, you wouldn't kind of put two and two together, but that's literally what she was implying. Now, I'm sure they both have a lot of shit on each other, like tons of shit that they're maybe will share, won't share. Really depends. Because Booty Bitch is back again trying to make dog videos. Well, I'm sorry, but I still got to make a report to Calgary police and get certain things done, because I am not going to be okay with somebody making red room grape videos, insinuating that I'm in a red room doing shit to her, and it's just gonna be okay. That is not okay. I am not okay with somebody insinuating that I'm sending them dick pics when I wasn't doing shit. I wasn't sending dick pics. I wasn't in a red room graping people. Don't ever, and I mean ever, insinuate that shit. And for people to still be cool with a person like that when it could be your brother, your son, your father, your uncle, your cousin, in a situation where somebody's accusing them of grape and be keen with somebody in a chat knowing that they've lied about somebody doing something so outrageous and egregious is disgusting. Buddha bitch should not be allowed back on the internet after doing that. And if you're tolerating her doing that shit, you're as much fucked up as she is.
Exactly. What's this? So PG said I committed male fraud with what? Like getting hinges? Like, can people get back to reality here and stop going out in space? How did Monty commit mail fraud? Like, does she have an understanding of what that actually is? All right, Bali says it is amusing how these people feel cool and powerful when they admit what they spend their time on and their interests. Weird. Exactly. Sup, cute cupcakes. How are you doing? Do you honestly believe that I did mail fraud? Like, come on, be logical, people.
So
Is
Hecate's
PG
daughter, tell us what mail fraud is, because you're so clever with your paralegal diploma. Tell us. You're so clever and so smart.
I don't think she even knows. She couldn't even figure out what the people.
Yeah, let's trust a person who's still in court for stalking and harassing, has a felony and a misdemeanor to worry about. Let's just, the statements they make, let's hold them as fact, such as Purple Glitter saying, I'm doing mail fraud when she is in court for a felony and what was it, one misdemeanor or was it two? I can't remember, nor do I really care. But she has a history of doing this to people. All right, because I am still pissed and disgusted that this community of people would allow this goddamn harasser and stalker to do this to this poor woman that at the time was the fiance of this lawyer, now his wife, congratulations by the way, to get away with doing this to somebody, to harass the shit out of them because she wanted some dick. No, PG, you can't upgrade to a lawyer. You said that you have a kid with a fucking schizophrenic, okay? That's bottom of the barrel shit, and that's where you're gonna stay. Because what you did to me is disgusting with all those lies, the stupidity, the bullshit, talking about I'm coming over to your place and beating you up. Like, how the fuck am I doing that when I'm in an entirely different country? And then, hey, she got away with that. She got away with fucking around with a schizophrenic, messing with him, telling him to burn himself alive, which he did, by the way. Then fucking with me, got away with that because of these stupid ass women in this community. And then after that, she's like, fuck it. I feel like I'm gonna get with this hunk of a hunk lawyer. He's good looking. He's a lawyer. He has everything that I need. Let's me do what I did with these other guys, continue this whole sociopathic behavior, and just make up lots of shit on this lawyer, tell lies about him, and says that he's doing things that he's not doing, and that's how I get in a relationship with a person. No, PG. That might be how you think it happens in a sociopathic fucking brain of yours, but that is not how reality happens. You don't isolate, lie to and about somebody to try and get them in a relationship with you. You're just a fucked up piece of shit, and I'm glad that his wife, which was his fiance at the time, got you for at least a fucking felony, which you gladly deserve. Now, after this stream, if I do have time in my day, I will be calling the local police department and explaining what you have been doing. Because if you're watching my streams, PG, you are violating once again a court order to not be on the internet, because you can only access YouTube by way of the internet. Listen to what a judge has told you to do. Stay off the fucking internet, you piece of shit.
Word for was lying for court.
No, she can't even type.
She can't.
This is one of those women that thinks they're so slick, they're so smart, they're so whatever. But she needs to get a job. Like an actual job. Not I'm running some other woman's sex company job, and then I'm going to say I had no idea what I was doing when I was taking advantage of people that didn't know what they were doing, and now it's not my fault anymore job. But then wants to glorify the whole thing in her retelling of her grandiose stories of her youth, which she is no longer in.
Hekate was saying this many months ago, what am I doing with door hinges? There were garage door hinges that I couldn't find in Canada. Well, I found them at Home Depot. Unfortunately, it was American Home Depot. Now, I've told this story where I said I really should have sent this stuff to my aunt, but PG was really, really wanting me to send it to her because she wanted to be useful, right? It's kind of like, let me have some utility with this guy. I'll be more in his favor by, he send these door hinges he bought to me. Then he gives me money to send it to him. Now, I don't know why people listen to cuckoos after I've gone over this shit over and over and over again. They're my door hinges. I paid for them. I paid for her to send them to me. What is the problem?
Preach. So what was I doing with door hinges? Garage door hinges. I couldn't get the ones I needed in Canada, so they were at Home Depot America. You know what? When I look back at that, I've said this before. I really should have just asked my aunt to send me those goddamn door hinges.
Pay
But
the tariffs, Monty.
it wasn't even the tariffs. What happened was I was on the phone with PG and was like, yeah, man, I gotta fix my like double garage door. But these goddamn hinges aren't at Home Depot Canada. They're at Home Depot US. So I can actually ship them to like one of those connect points and then go over the border and just pick them up. Or just ship them to my aunt, ask her, hey, can you just ship these to me to Canada and be done with it? She's like, oh, no, I'll do it for you, Monty. I'll do it for you. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll send you the money and pay for it. All of a sudden now, I'm this fraudster because somebody said that they would send me door hinges, and I paid them to send these hinges. Like it just doesn't. This doesn't make any sense. This is just really ridiculous.
Let that be a lesson to you, Monty. Don't accept gifts from losers.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
You would panel up but have no ears, slap. You're a real one. Oh my god. Who keeps mimicking PG? That is not the real PG there. I thought you'd be watching all these videos that the police is also watching and gonna get me locked up for 30 years in jail, Hekate. Watching all these YouTube videos, formulating your opinion
Yeah,
on somebody.
the paralegal says you're going to get locked up for 30 years.
Yeah, is your license like?
Why
Where'd
can't
you
you
get your
become a
license? Like
lawyer,
a job box?
Hekate? Just become a lawyer. How about that?
Oh, this is the other lie. She bought you clothes and glasses and you told her to put a different amount. She like, why do people think a person who is on social welfare, because she was getting money from the government? If you don't know this about PG gets money from the government because obviously she's a cuckoo head. If you don't know have seen her diagnoses, it's on the internet, especially the farms. So she's a cuckoo head, and thus she doesn't work, even though she'll tell you she has one job or two jobs or three. She rotates between these things. One day she'll tell you she has three, another day is one job, then it's back to two, then it's back to one, then it's back to three, then it's back to one again. She doesn't have a fucking job, okay? She might pick up shit here and there for her dad because she has the free time. PG, that is not a fucking job. Running errands for your dad is not a fucking job. Even though he might pay you a few bucks, it's still not a job. You don't have a job. You get money from the government. You do not have money to buy these clothes that I've bought myself. Stop saying that. I still have my receipts for these clothes that was sent to my mailbox. Stop doing this shit. It's annoying.
she bought you clothes and glasses, and you told her to put a different amount. Is she like, does it fucking even matter? What the hell? Come on. Are you really gonna tell me there aren't people here that do this shit where, let's say you gotta ship something to your cousin or something. Your cousin lives in, let's just make, I don't know, let's say your cousin lives in Montreal, but you live in Boston, Massachusetts. You're gonna send something across the border. You don't want them to pay any fees. So I don't know, maybe you say it's like 20 or 30 bucks. Could it be 20 or 30 bucks? Of course it could be 20 or 30 bucks, but you just put an amount that gets shipped across the border, no problem. You're telling me none of you ever done that in the chat?
If anybody says they have never done that, or if everybody says that, they're lying to you. Fucking people do this shit all the time, okay? If it's a gift, you mark it as a gift. Sometimes you don't even know what the value. Maybe you bought it a long time ago. Maybe you bought it on a sale, whatever. Just put an amount and it gets shipped. Whether whatever happens, happens. But that's how people play. Let's not lie about shit. Am I spilling everything today? We'll see how far I get. I'm actually not sure how much further into this shit I'm gonna get because I'm really kind of, I don't really have that much time. But if I gotta make a part two, I'll make a part two, I guess. But we're gonna get back to the audio recording. I should also say, people, if you do have any recordings, which I mean, you should have of Hekate because she is gonna be doing stuff to you once you don't have any more utility in your life. This is why you don't mess with people who have mental problems because they're gonna keep messing with you. So if you do have recordings or anything that I could use for my court cases, then please send them to me. You know what my email address is. Send them to me, contact me on Twitter or Instagram or on YouTube. Leave me a message, type something out underneath one of my videos and I will get back to you because I'm still building multiple cases and I still do need people's help to corroborate evidence and whatnot because I want to win these cases. And for me to win these cases is compiling evidence. And that's what I will be doing, what I have been doing, and what I will keep doing.
Capone, you're funny. I'm just saying here, we're dealing with realities. Monty, I never said the videos would get you locked up or showing the cops I didn't defame you. But you put up you put up the Kiwi Farms page as number one. She did. She totally did.
HD, excuse me, why would you call the cops on him if he didn't do anything illegal, paralegal? That's what I thought.
You live in Boston. Shout outs to the Bean. Boston's a great city.
They do, but I've been seeing way too much Boston Bruins outfits here. So screw the Bruins, by the way.
Speaking of
Go
Drizzy,
Leafs
what's
go.
been happening with Drizzy these days? He's been trending on Twitter. Can you request a Mountie? You mean like an RCMP? Yeah, I've been doing a great job. Oh my god. This is freaking chess, Hekate. This is not checkers. You don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah. She's a great.
Oh, back then, people, she was so proud of jumping in here because she called the cops on me and thought, hey, I got this guy. Well, it seems based on the reports, such as from me and multiple other people, including Hussey, we're going to see what happens, Hekate, in soon or short order.
Grandmaster at checkers.
I don't even think she'll get that joke. I
Super
think
clever.
Yeah, I think that joke's over her head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I can't believe this person has come into my chat to talk about door hinges and why somebody sent me door hinges. Like, what the hell does that even matter if somebody sent me door hinges? Okay, all right.
I don't know.
Keep
She's
them
not as quick
coming.
as I thought she would be. I thought she'd be much more on the ball, you know?
Yeah, with all those videos she's been
Yeah.
watching all day.
Like she's so quick, she's so slick, she knows what she's doing, she knows all about everything, all about sex work, all about the industry. She's so, you know, she's just so on top of things, but she seems pretty slow, you ask me.
You've never ever written a different amount to avoid duty-free taxes. You're being bullshit, okay? Stop it.
Okay, is she trying to say that she doesn't lie? I know you lie, Hekate. You even in fact lied in your case in Bracebridge. You lied about it, okay? I won't reveal that information until we both get into court, me on one side and you on the other. But I know that you continually make shit up and you're not truthful. So quit the games, quit the line. I don't know what the hell Fresh Garbage is doing, but coming online last week and crying about shit when she should be fucking calling the police, getting a confirmation that, you know, it's been logged. I'm making sure that you stop doing what you're doing to her because you act really innocent. You act like you're a good person, but behind the scenes, and reality is you're just a piece of shit. Because I would never even think to be calling people repeatedly after getting their name, their address, their phone number from that fake copyright strike you were handing out, not only to her but to me. But you see, I haven't been getting phone calls from you because you know who to fuck with because you're fucking predatory. You know exactly who to fuck with, who to call repeatedly, because you know that person. You have this sense about it. You know that person probably will not do anything. Most likely, will not do anything because you haven't been calling my phone number because you know I would take action immediately. That's why you haven't done it because you have my phone number. I gave it to you.
That's
Regardless,
bullshit.
HD, even if he had, you gonna fucking pull that paperwork up and prove that shit? Get out of here.
Right. There's a whole
Fuck out
difference.
of here.
Chill.
Paralegal. Schmeralegal. You ain't shit, HD.
China Post gift. shout outs to AliExpress, always putting on gifts when your package gets shipped to you. Stop asking people. I'm gonna stop Cypher. Sooner or later I'm gonna stop. You know, I think I got enough door hinges for my double door garage. Yeah, Deb, I don't think she understands the difference between liberal and Sliner. Remember this, I still can't understand how the hell did you pass the paralegal
She's an idiot.
exam?
She's a total idiot. Monty, hey, you know me. I don't usually come up, I don't usually say a lot of shit, but when it comes to these dumb sows, I can't help but come out here and say a couple of things because they're so fucking stupid and they're so dumb and they think they're so slick. They're just a bunch of losers, washed up has-beens, and you're mixing up all your terms and you don't know what's going on. And if you have a paralegal degree, diploma, whatever, and you've written the fucking exam with the Law Society of Ontario, why are you not practicing?
Yeah, that don't make no
Are you
sense
practicing?
because she
Are you practicing or what?
well, remember this is the same one that said that she can work with a lawyer while being suspended with the Law Society.
Yeah.
And
You know
even
what?
Monty knows that's wrong.
Any idiot can work with a criminal lawyer. Anybody can work with anybody. That's not a problem.
Who was on panel in this live? This was a couple months ago with Tigerpaw and myself. So I just played maybe half an hour or so ago the audio. You know what? In fact, let me play that again. We're gonna pause here for a second, and we're gonna play because we're gonna keep consulting back and forth with this audio I have here, which is very revealing of Hekate's tactics when it comes to people.
And I don't know how because it's publication day. It's a public publication ban, okay? And Monty was on panel and he's describing what I'm wearing in court. You were wearing all black dress, you had your hair down and the fucking little bow like you're fucking innocent. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna let them know that you're a whore.
Wait,
Okay.
that's what. Oh, that's the thing that you're going after him for, like, for stalking in real life.
Yeah, that's criminal harassment because I don't know how the fuck he knew about it. How I was in Bracebridge. I was literally in Muskoka for court, and he knew what I was wearing. There was nobody there. There's a publication ban, so he either followed me or he has a hookup somewhere that can access information. So I know he's been trying to trigger me.
Yeah.
So I've been like, right, I've been ignoring him, whatever. I'm fine. I don't get triggered, whatever. I'm fine, right?
Yeah.
Shit happens, whatever. And I feel like I was supposed to tell on him. But so then he goes and he's doing that, and then he does this Tigerpaw thing, and she's saying I traffic my daughter, and she's like, oh, you live in Kitchener. And I don't anymore, but I
Wait a
used to work
second.
for a credit card company, and
Where the hell did Tigerpaw say that you trafficked your daughter? Like the shit that comes out of this person's mouth. I never said she wore a black dress to court that I know was in Bracebridge. I said that there was a bow in your hair, but never about a black dress. This is why you got to be careful on the internet, people. She's intertwining shit that people have never said to make them seem like they're not a good person. You got to be careful of this. You got to fact check. You got to cross your T's and dot your I's and make sure that you know what the truth of the matter is, which seems to be like a never ending battle with people constantly saying shit that just isn't true.
had a contract there. How the fuck did she know that? You're trafficking your daughter. All this shit, right?
So where did Tigerpaw say this shit? In just regular chat?
Oh no, on a live stream, and then they deleted it when I went to the police. Oh no, what happened was I found her and I said, Tigerpaw, I know that you work for the Jamaican
She
consulate in
did?
Toronto, and I'm gonna call your fucking boss. And
Wait a second. Maybe, okay. We're going to have to take a look back at that. Because I thought she didn't say that she trafficked her daughter. Because that's kind of wild that Tigerpaw would even say shit like that. Anyways, since this comes from Fish, I'm just gonna take it as fact because Fish is a very trustworthy person. So okay, Fish, if you say that she did say that, then okay, cool.
I'm gonna show them what you said, and then he removed the video, and I haven't seen her around. But I didn't do that because I didn't want the harassment to switch on me, right?
Yeah.
Where they could say she's just jealous of her, and so I didn't do anything. So then today now, with what happened, that's the last straw for me because Monty, first of all, that's my lawyer that was in that case, right? He's now filing a fake claim at my lawyer for shit, putting my name and Buddha's name, and then fucking Hurl takes it from the Law Society, wipes out anything for him, and leaves just my name, Buddha's name, and my lawyer's name, and says that I'm engaging in harassing and all this other shit. And she posted on fucking Twitter.
All right, so you hear that. So we can have a discussion once again about this whole situation. Once again, I don't know what comes in her head to think that I was posting private information that I shouldn't be posting because that's just completely ridiculous. I know better, unlike some people. I'm not going to post that stuff online.
But are you like a practicing paralegal? Are you licensed with the Law Society of Ontario right now?
Oh, wait a second. Did Cypher ever pass the AWS certification? Hopefully he did. If he did, congrats again, Cypher.
His daughter, because if you are, I would have to wonder how you could have this online presence that you do as a SW and also be a paralegal in Ontario, and also you're just dumb anyways.
I think she doesn't understand that moral standing and moral character is a thing when it comes to the Law Society.
No, she just wants to raise.
She doesn't understand that you can't do that. Like you have to be
with a little paralegal background. Okay, good for you.
All right,
Anyone
so
that has some expertise in criminality is going to have a little bit of expertise in the law. You need to do a little better than that.
okay, so she's saying, Monty, can you say what he wants to say on his show because he knows what the cop told him, which is why he stopped. You
I'm
told
scared.
a cop I'm defaming you while at the same time removed all your videos you've done on me like a dumbass.
Yep.
And then acting like, oh, I didn't do anything, acting to the telling the police officer I'm talking shit about you, defaming you while all the shit that you've said, and you like a stupid loser went on your channel, either hid or deleted all the videos you made about me and act like you're innocent. Well, you're not, because I have your videos. Okay, I got them. I know exactly what you said and all the defamation that you've done. So you can keep acting like this little shithole,
Right
but
in
you've
blood.
actually dug a hole
And
for yourself, okay? Because
She has dug a hole, and she keeps making these stupid ass videos about people making dumbass accusations because somebody is what was having brunch or breakfast. I'm talking about that. Just that means that he's talking about this situation that I just talked about. Who was that person? Something Michelle. Can somebody remind me? Maybe I should do a stream on that because I don't feel we're ever gonna see the whole thing that she did 2 weeks ago with these videos after videos, thinking that whatever connection she makes in her head means it's reality, which is completely ignorant and stupid at the same time to do, and has gotten her into a lot of trouble. For further calling Hussey's lawyer, which is so ignorant and stupid. You're harassing a fucking lawyer. You idiot. Talking about assaulting Carrie, idiot. Talking about unaliving Hussey, idiot. Repeatedly calling fresh garbage. That's harassment and should be in jail, you idiot. Anyways, I am gonna probably make a part two because I'm over an hour and I really don't wanna get into this for long. I think this is good enough. I'm just gonna replay this. I mean, now it's out there. People can use it forever or whatever they need to, but I will be addressing this further. I'll also be addressing this in court and I will expand on exactly what's been happening here
And I don't know how
about that whole
publication ban.
Bracebridge court case.
There's a publication ban, okay? And Monty was on panel and he's describing what I'm wearing in court. You were wearing all black dress, you had your hair down and the fucking little bow like you're fucking innocent. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna let them know that you're a whore.
Wait,
Okay.
that's what. Oh, that's the thing that you're going after him for, like, for stalking in real life.
Yeah, that's criminal harassment because I don't know how the fuck he knew about it. How I was in Bracebridge. I was literally in Muskoka for court, and he knew what I was wearing. There was nobody there. There's a publication ban, so he either followed me or he has a hookup somewhere that can access information. So I know he's been trying to trigger me.
Yeah.
So I've been like, right, I've been ignoring him, whatever. I'm fine. I don't get triggered, whatever. I'm fine, right?
Yeah.
Shit happens, whatever. And I feel like I was supposed to tell on him. But so then he goes and he's doing that, and then he does this Tigerpaw thing, and she's saying I traffic my daughter, and she's like, oh, you live in Kitchener. And I don't anymore, but I used to work for a credit card company, and I had a contract there.
Yeah.
How the fuck did she know that? You're trafficking your daughter. All this shit, right? So
where did Tigerpaw say this shit? In just regular chat?
oh no, on a live stream, and then they deleted it when I went to the police. Oh no, what happened was I found her and I said, Tigerpaw, I know that you work for the Jamaican consulate in Toronto, and I'm gonna call your fucking boss and I'm gonna show them what you said. And then he removed the video, and I haven't seen her around. But I didn't do that because I didn't want the harassment to switch on me, right?
Yeah.
Where they could say she's just jealous of her, and so I didn't do anything. So then today now, with what happened, that's the last straw for me because Monty, first of all, that's my lawyer that was in that case, right? He's now filing a fake claim at my lawyer for shit, putting my name and Buddha's name And then fucking Earl takes it from the Law Society, wipes out anything for him, and leaves just my name, Buddha's name, and my lawyer's name, and says that I'm engaging in harassing and all this other shit. And she posted on fucking Twitter.
All right, we're gonna leave it there. Fish says Hekate used to work. I have no idea about that, nor do I care. You won't tell us your information source. I won't. But what I will say is that an officer of the court was or still is investigating Hekate. Let's just put it that way. I'm gonna repeat myself. An officer of the court was or still is investigating Hekate. So that should be sufficient for people who wants to know where the source of my information comes from. So there you go. I have no idea why Tigerpaw thought that Hekate was trafficked. Maybe she looks into Twitter and watches YouTube videos more than I do, because I don't have the time for this sort of stuff. There's hours and hours of shit that comes out every day, and I don't have the time. I can only keep even my streams to maybe an hour to an hour and a half, closer to an hour, maybe hour 15 minutes, because I just don't have the time in the day for all this BS. This is nonsensical shit for me. It's like high school. Like I said, keep your head down, do what you ever need to do on YouTube, and start getting into other people's business. Is bullshit. It doesn't have an ROI for me. There's no return on investments to be shit talking people. I'm only doing these streams because I now have a vested interest in not only criminal matters revolving Hekate, but also civil matters involving Hekate and Buddha Bitch all at the same time. Anyways, thanks people for hanging out with me. I'll be back with a part 2. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye-bye.